Hello, Delmarva. I'm Drexel from Bad Hair Day in Rehoboth, here at WBOC's historic Studio D. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Who they're clapping for. Hey everyone, good afternoon. It is Friday, February 3rd. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Life from historic Studio D. I like your red.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to tell you all about that, but first I want to welcome our studio audience today. Give a round of applause for yourself. And why, Jimmy, thank you for noticing my red.
Very nice red.
My red jacket, my red fingernails, my red shoes. That's our hot topic.
I've got red
today.
on. Do you want to see it?
Oh.
No? Okay.
He starts unbuttoning his shirt.
All right.
You may have noticed we're wearing red. It is National Wear Red Day.
A very specific reason for it as well.
Yeah, Go Red for Women celebrates the energy, passion, and power we have as women to band together to wipe out heart disease and stroke.
Heart disease, believe it or not, kills more women than all of the cancers combined.
Amazing.
It's a scary statistic.
It is a scary statistic, and we have all kinds of information on from the American Heart Association. You can find that on delmarvalife.com. Find out how you can celebrate Go Red.
And this actually started in Dover.
It did. It started in Kent County, Delaware. National Red Day got started with the 2012 Southern Delaware Go Red for Women Luncheon and Fashion Show that was in Dover. It took place at the Sheraton Dover Hotel. How about that?
Today was the 9th event.
Yeah.
When they kicked it off this afternoon.
So awesome.
Yeah. The inaugural Komen, Maryland Ocean City Race for the Cure is coming up Sunday, April 22nd. Now, there is a Race for the Cure Mix and Mingle this tonight.
That is tonight at 6 p.m. down in Ocean City. You can learn more about Komen, Maryland. You can register as a participant. You can find out how to start a team, learn how to be a sponsor. Now, this is a huge event. This is the first time it's happening in Ocean City, the actual race. And I mean, tens of thousands of
This is huge.
This is big.
This is monstrous.
So yeah, you want to head out to Secrets, by the way, in Ocean City if you want to go to the Mix and Mingle. And for more information on Komen, Maryland, Ocean City Race for the Cure, log on to our website, delmarvalife.com.
And it is open to the public.
It is, absolutely.
Anyone could go. If you're even slightly interested, take off and go, please. Big ribbon cutting at Dover Air Force Base today. I think Senator Coons was there, Senator Carper was there. They cut the ribbon for the new base medical clinic. Renovations to that clinic, they're done.
They're done, yeah.
$17 million, or just over $17 million for 55,000 square feet. Take a look at that.
And the reason we're showing pictures of some of the airmen carrying boxes is during the renovation, they were actually still working there. So it was quite a process to get that facility completed as they still were in the building.
In the building working on it while they were doing it, and they're done.
They're done.
And they cut the ribbon this morning.
Yeah,
that
is great.
Awesome.
By the way, the funds were provided by the American Recovery and Investment Act. So that's how they got the money to build that health center in Dover.
Back into the economy.
Well, we talked a little bit about the other day about the Sussex County Credit Union closing its doors for a couple days. We didn't want anybody to panic. What they were doing was they were actually working on their data processing system. They had to update it and everything. It is now open. So
if you are a member of the Sussex County Federal Credit Union, this being a picture of the Seaford branch, it's open today at noon.
Yeah,
so
you can
good to go back
out there
and be impressed with everything they can do bigger, better, and faster now.
Absolutely. Get your money to you faster.
Yes, which is always good news.
That is a good news.
We were talking the other day about the Somerset County School Board, talking about Washington High School, Crisfield High School. What are we going to do? It's not meeting standards. Something has to be done. And school board met, and much to a lot of people's surprise, I think, the two high schools are going to stay open.
Right.
They're not going to combine.
Right.
So what it looks like now is going to There's Washington High School. What it looks like they're going to do now is take another look at restructuring.
Yeah.
Now help me out with this. Restructuring could mean up to 80% of the teachers, I think technically the verbiage is, are replaced.
Right, but they don't have to do that. I know we had a similar situation in Wicomico County with Wicomico Middle School,
right,
where they did not meet AYP for 3 years, which meant they had to restructure, and part of that restructuring plan is to come up or reassign teachers. They even talked about possibly, and I don't know if this is the case in Somerset County,
right,
but I know in Wicomico County they even talked about having the teachers reapply for their jobs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they did not want to do that, so instead they reassigned the teachers in Wicomico County at Wicomico Middle School.
Right.
So when you're talking about restructuring, there's a lot of options, and I know a lot of teachers get nervous because they don't want to lose their jobs,
yeah,
or they don't, maybe perhaps if you taught at Crisfield High School, you don't want to have to teach on the other side of the county or whatever, but whatever they do, I'm sure it'll be good for the kids.
Yeah, they got to come up with
important.
a restructuring plan here soon, so they'll have that.
I want you to take a look at a picture. This is a picture of a 112-pound a Doberman pitcher. His name is Diesel. Now, he was turned into the Caroline County Humane Society with a growth in his mouth, and it started bleeding uncontrollably. Now, the Caroline County Humane Society had a vet come in, a vet volunteered his time, and he removed the growth, but he began bleeding more. In fact, he was bleeding from his mouth and bleeding from his nose.
Oh my.
And it was really a sad situation,
yeah,
that they wanted to take care of. Well, they had already removed the growth, but because he was bleeding so much more, they ended up having to take him to a clinic in Annapolis, and Diesel had to get a blood transfusion. This is a 112-pound Doberman
wow,
pinscher. The problem is, as we know, a lot of SPCAs and humane societies around the Delmarva don't have a whole lot of money.
yeah,
They work on donations. So what they are asking is if someone could help them out. Perhaps people all over Delmarva could help them out with that bill. They say it could top $1,000 for that blood transfusion to save Diesel's life. So if you're interested in helping out Diesel, all you need to do is go on to delmarvalife.com. We have some information there. Click on the show. You can find out how you can help Diesel up there. I believe in Ridgely is where Diesel is, at the Caroline County Humane Society.
And I would not have believed it until we actually got a Doberman named Lena. They are some of the sweetest dogs.
Do you ever notice that the big dogs are the sweet
They
ones?
are. There's a lot of people like, oh, it's a scary dog. No, they're not. If you train them that way, they can be.
Yeah.
But that's the sweetest
The big dogs are the nice, gentle ones. I'm not saying the little ones aren't.
Although usually, no, I'm just saying. I want to ask you about this mother-daughter book club.
Yeah.
Because you were really fired up about this.
I am. The Lewis Library, obviously in Lewis, is starting a mother-daughter book club. It's going to start tomorrow at 11 a.m. and the club is designed for middle school girls and their mothers to read a book together and then talk about it with this book club. And the reason I'm so excited about all of this is because, there's a lot of books a lot of us moms read because our daughters were reading them. I mean, right. Twilight, there was a huge group called the Twilight Moms and everything. The Hunger Games, I don't know if anybody's ever read that book series, which a movie has spawned from that. That is a movie or a book that my daughter read, then she talked me into reading it. So yeah, I think it's a really great thing to get mothers and daughters to talk. I know that when my daughter was in middle school, we read books together, we'd talk about them.
Right.
And that's a tough time to start a conversation with your daughter. So the Lewis Library, tomorrow. It starts tomorrow at 11 a.m. It's the Mother-Daughter Book Club, and it's for middle school students and mothers. I encourage you, if you have a daughter in middle school, head out to that. That's a lot of fun.
You're only excited about that a little bit.
I just know. I've been there. My daughter went through. She's in high school now, senior in high school,
right.
But it can be a tough time to connect with your daughter.
Switching gears, your boys, do they like to skate, skateboard? Things like that?
Yeah, they do. They did.
Kind of, sort of?
Yeah, not real intense.
John Robinson in Salisbury says that he's going to build a skate park in Salisbury. You cannot skate in Salisbury. You cannot skate in Ocean City or Ocean Pines. However, Ocean City and Ocean Pines have built skate parks. Right. So what John Robinson's going to do, he says, even if he has to sell his Corvette, He's going to come up with, he's estimating like $50,000 or $60,000 in materials, and he's hoping the friends will help him build it to put a skate park in town. He's looking at 2 locations right now. He's going to make up his mind on that and see if he can get that done. So that's a pretty awesome thing. In fact, I think he actually put out a quote. Do we have that of what he had to say? It's not going to be the Taj Mahal of skate parks. It's going to be the start of what I hope will be something greater down the road. He said his son has gotten in trouble for skating, and it's just because he wants to skate. They don't want to tear anything up.
Yeah, I think a lot of people assume that as you know, they call them skater boys. You know, are just out there, those long-haired kids want to cause trouble. No, they just want to skate.
Yeah.
And I know there's been efforts in Salisbury to open a skate park. They've had some fundraisers and such, but you know, it hasn't happened yet. So I hope he gets that open. That's a neat thing.
Have you decided on a presidential candidate yet to vote on?
Oh my goodness, are we going to talk politics?
Yes, but no, because if you're having a hard time with Newt, if you're having a hard time with Mitt, if you're having a hard time with Barack, there is a new candidate in the running.
Oh, an alternative.
Could our next president be Roseanne Barr?
Oh my.
She is now a third-party option running with the Green Party. She actually filed the paperwork to run yesterday. She actually made it official on Twitter. Here's what she had to say. I'm going to help you out with this. If people will merely do as I tell them to do just this one time, I promise everything will get a lot better quickly for the majority. Hashtag nothing to lose.
Okay, by a show of hands, applause. Who would actually vote for Roseanne Barr?
Who would vote for Roseanne? Oh. The banjo player.
The banjo player.
Point that out.
Sam, the banjo player, will vote for Roseanne.
Yes.
All right. We love to show you cute video, and the Super Bowl is Sunday. So what better day to show you the Puppy Bowl?
The Puppy Bowl.
Let's hear everyone.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Puppy Bowl is coming up Sunday afternoon. All new edition of the Pistol and Kitty halftime show. Hey, somebody blow a whistle. There's a flag there. All the animals.
There's the flag.
All the animals featured are going to come from rescues and shelters across the United States. So that's
I think Diesel should play in the Puppy Bowl. He could be a linebacker.
Diesel would scare me in that particular game. Well, coming up straight ahead on Delmarva Life, Rehoboth Beach will be packed with polar bears, or plungers actually, this weekend. They're going to be taking part in the Polar Bear Plunge, how you can still take part, and it's all for a great cause. Plus,
Chester River runoff is in the house. Take us to the break, guys.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future, and Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897.